Zephyr, roll dex.
Oh shit, balls. Alright. I
It's a check.
assume no advantage?
No advantage.
God, that's okay. No, that's cocked. That's cocked. That would have been a 1, but it was half cocked against my mouse. So I'm not taking that one. That's a 3. So 6.
Alright. A strange bony hand with large strips of muscle and sinew attached to it grabs at your shoulder.
That's cool. That's cool. Alright, that's cool.
And throws you.
I would have assumed nothing less, but okay. Let's go.
And so I'm going to just... You take 5 damage.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
And roll dex for me again.
Why? Why? That's a fail. That's a nat fail.
As you are tumbling along the ground, your head impacts a small rock that if you had rolled into a tumble and potentially landed on your feet, you could have avoided. And you are going to be making any intelligence checks at disadvantage. And if you go to sleep, you'll have to roll con.
Cool. So potential concussion. Got it.
And you take 3 more damage.
Well, the dice have already decided I'm gonna die this one, so let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's go fucking ham. Alright, what is this thing? What am I looking at?
As you shakily stand up, you look and see a large figure with an awkward gait, covered in a large cloak.
And I am where?
You are currently in one of the caves of the
Okay,
Earl
so
King's
I'm on a
compound.
hunt. Oh, wait, so I'm just in... Wait. So... Am I on a hunt or no?
No.
Alright, so I can do this then.
As you look, you see that the size of this cloak could easily cover a medium-sized cart.
Alright, so big undead dude. You got it, dude. How far am I away from it?
It threw you about 15 feet. And you rolled an additional 5.
All
So
right.
20 feet.
It's a bonus action to summon a spear, right?
Yes.
In battle?
It's a verbal command.
Okay, so it's... So it is a bonus action.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a spear at it. Make a single spear attack.
All right.
Just go right for its fucking. God, no! I'm rolling below a 5. I have not rolled above a 5. So that's gonna be a miss.
Your
Unless this thing
spear
is stupid
flies.
easy to hit.
Your spear flies wide and impacts a wall.
That's fantastic. I assume the Earl King didn't actually give me any weapons, so I don't have a light to throw at him. So yeah, that's it. I'm actually gonna back up as far as I can
All right.
and hope that his movement speed isn't above 30
How far are you going to back up?
all the way.
Your full movement?
Yeah.
After 20 feet, you impact a wall. You feel a
Yeah, I
very
figured.
solid surface.
I figured
against
as
your
much,
back.
but even so, that's still
40
35 feet. 35-ish feet, which I'm fine with.
And upon a further glance, you see that the room you are in is in fact a perfect circle.
Okay. Is he in the middle?
No.
All right, that's fine.
The room appears to be roughly.
I'm actually gonna
60
verbal
feet
command
across.
Shibboleth.
You already used action, bonus action.
Yeah, but I can just call his name.
Yeah, but it's
That's-
a bonus action to summon him.
You never said that. You just said I say shit and he comes. Because he kind of has his own mind, and as long as I summon him, like he will be in the action of doing something. But that's fine.
Okay. We can go ahead and call him.
I'm just gonna like essentially, free action with my words. Just say his name.
Mm-hmm.
And wherever he summons himself is up to him, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because it's been different every single time.
Yeah, next to you, Shibboleth shows up. And he kind of just rises from the ground in almost like he's climbing out of a cave. Like a depressed cavern in the ground. He's climbing up.
Like one of those sunken
Like
dog houses?
Yeah, like walking up a hill almost, yeah. And he just kind of rises from the ground and shakes himself a bit. Your passive perception shows that he's now glowing more blue.
Yeah.
Than the last time you remember.
Yeah, I figured. Big blue dog. It's like summoning Miss O'Leary from the Percy Jackson series. Is he getting bigger?
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
And with that, it will go to the
to the what now?
The creature.
Okay. Because you cut out like halfway through a creature, and I'm like, is this you giving me this thing's name already? Well, fuck.
And it is going to lower its hood. And what looks back at you is some horrid amalgamation of bones. It looks as if the jaws of it have come from 3 separate creatures. All with horrid patches of muscle and flesh still on there, but no actual skin. Almost as if someone was in the process of creating a creature.
Okay, so we're fighting that one boss from Dark Souls. From the first Dark Souls.
Well, I have no idea. And it is dripping ichor and just nastiness.
All right.
And it is going to scuttle towards you.
Oh,
and with one of its disproportionately long arms, it's going to make a slashing attack.
Yeah, we're fighting Gravelord Nito.
Send me a picture of that.
He's a pretty intense boss. But yeah, I'm ready.
Does an 18 break armor class?
It should. Yeah. Yeah, it does. By 2.
All right. You are going to take 5 damage.
Alright.
And with that, it goes to your turn.
So he rushed me, right?
Yes.
Which means he has a movement speed of over 35.
No. He has really long arms.
Oh, he has a reach of over 5. Okay. Fuck, that's gonna make it really bad for me. How much damage did you do to me?
You were dealt on the fall, and
Yeah, how
5
much damage
damage.
did he do to me?
Oh, 5 damage.
Okay, so... Okay. If I summon a different weapon, does the spear that I threw earlier disappear? This is very important.
No, as you saw in the battle with the
Okay, I'm just double checking.
goat guy. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Did I ever tell you the name of that creature?
Yeah, it was a gruff.
A gruff, yes.
Alright, so I'm just gonna fucking... Can I... No, that costs a bonus action. Ah, shit balls. This is what I get for not having any preparation. Shit. That is the one weakness of Zephyr, not being able to prepare. Alright, actually, okay. I'm gonna summon my bow, and then Eldritch Blast. That's just all I got.
Alright. Are you going to move?
See, I don't have... I want to move, but this dude's reach is stupid. And I don't have... Okay, yeah, wait. I'm gonna move around him.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I can take disengage as an action.
So one thing I want to make sure is very clear about the anatomy of this creature is it almost appears as if it is walking on several legs. It is not bipedal.
Okay.
And it also has a somewhat upright portion to it, almost like you would see with a centaur.
Okay. So it's a weird centipede centaur.
And those are just observations you've been able to make.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to make sure that's known to you. And
Sure.
with that, you're going to move around to the backside of the creature and disengage.
I don't know. Ah, okay. What I'm gonna do, my final, like, rambling, is I'm gonna cast invisibility. I'm gonna go around him without proccing opportunity attack, and then back the fuck up. Which gives him an opportunity attack, but he gets disadvantage because I'm invisible. And if he would even know I'm not there anymore, so there's that. Yeah.
You notice that he does not even take a swipe at you.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
And that's going to be your turn.
Yeah.
Now it's Shibboleth's.
Because now Shibboleth is different than it is like on a separate thing than me.
No, your turn happens and Shibboleth's turn happens.
Okay.
He goes on the same initiative roll as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty much just gonna taunt the motherfucker.
Oh, so he's going to bark at him?
I mean, he can attack, but yeah, he's just gonna.
He's going to aggro.
Yeah. He's gonna
Okay.
aggro because he's tankier than I am.
So go ahead and roll attack for Shibby.
Okay.
And he does not get advantage anymore because you are farther than 5 feet from him.
Yep. 18.
That hits.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so am I still choosing between fire and cold?
Not with Shibby.
I'm not anymore.
No, you never did with Shib.
Oh, that's right. I have it in the and 1d6. Okay, so 3d6.
It's only with the spear that you choose between fire
Yeah,
and ice.
gotcha. 8, 10, 13.
13 damage? Okay. Shibby tears a large chunk of muscle off of one of the creature's front legs.
Okay. Alright.
And gulps it down.
That's not good. Also, I sent you a picture of Nito.
Yeah, I saw. Nothing like that.
Okay.
And with that, it is going to go to the creature's turn.
Oh, is this like those fucking things in Bloodborne?
The centipede things with the flowers?
No, the fucking... They replace the pigs when you get high enough insight. Those things. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about it later.
And with that, it is going to take a wild swipe at something, but it doesn't quite hit anything. It's more like a frenzied swipe at where you once were.
Okay. So his wisdom is super low. I'm assuming.
You can assume that.
Of course, I can assume. That's the point of assumptions. All right, Mr. DM, you listen here. I know how your tricks work. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Okay.
You can assume that.
All right, so it's back to me.
Yes, it is back to you.
Does he look to have any sort of projectiles? I can't really assume if he has any magic, but if he has any special actions he can take, like throwing shit or, you know.
It does not appear immediately to you that he has any sort of tricks up his sleeve, so to speak. However, that cloak is hiding quite a bit.
Okay. 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 I'm going to bonus action, bow, and Eldritch Blast him.
All right. Roll attack.
Which will drop my invisibility. Oh, I get advantage, don't I? Do I get advantage?
You don't get advantage.
Oh, does this count as a sneak attack is my thing.
Sneak attacks are only available to rogues, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean like sneak attack in terms of advantage.
In terms of surprise?
Yeah.
In this case, because he has aggroed on another character, I will give you advantage on the sneak attack.
Okay, because I'm rolling really bad. Shibboleth is fine.
I know.
I'm just really bad. Yeah, those are both below average. So my bow is... I have to keep reminding myself like what roll my bow is. It's +7, right?
Yes. No, your spears are +7.
Spears +7.
Your bow, whenever you're firing spells from it, is your dex plus your proficiency.
Dex and proficiency. Okay. So that's +5. Solid. That's a 17. No, 18.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then the bow is a D10. I didn't blood write it, so it's a D10 and a D6. Or was the damage a D8?
It was a D8.
D8? Okay. Alright, so it's a D10 and a D8. My D10, I just put it away. Why would I do that? Okay. That's so 10 damage.
Alright. You fire a luminescent bolt of green energy directly into the creature's back.
I did that when I moved as far away as I could.
That's fair. You fire a luminescent bolt of green energy into the creature's back.
Alright.
And it is now Shibboleth's turn. Though you do still have your bonus action to call.
Well, the bonus action was summoning the bow.
Thought you did that as a bonus action in your last turn. Because you didn't use your bonus action.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So do I roll the extra D4 to blood write it then? Since I Zephyr would have known to do that, even though I'm not that smart.
Roll intelligence with disadvantage.
That's okay. I guess that's fair. 10.
Is it a bonus action to blood write?
Yeah, it is.
Because last turn you used your full action to go in. And I'm assuming you used a bonus action to summon. So you can bonus action this turn, but not summon. You can bonus action blood write, and then I'll let you retroactively roll the d4. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zephyr would have known to do that. But I'm not that smart.
I just want to make sure we're clear.
Yeah.
With that, go ahead and roll the d4. Roll a d4.
That's cool. That's a 1. Worth the damage. Is worth the damage. All right.
It's worth it. All right.
I'm making like little stacks of dice for each separate attack that I can make. I have like a pyramid of d6s for Shibboleth and like a pyramid of like an amalgamation of dice for Zephyr.
With that, the creature is going to take both of its very, very strange, weird hands and just bring them to and strike with both. And
you are cutting out, by the way.
All right. How am I now?
Talk again.
Hello.
Yeah, you're cutting out pretty bad.
All right. How about now?
Mr. Savage Robo. Yeah, you're good now. Better now.
Okay. So did you catch what I was saying?
No, I did not, and I did not catch that either. Because you cut out again. Never mind.
Okay, so it's going to take both of its large with very long claws and just bring both of them to bear on Shibboleth.
Okay, so is it a multi-attack?
Yes.
All right, that's fair.
And one of them hits. His
You're cutting out really bad, but yeah, his AC is 14.
AC is 14, yeah. Alright. It's fine, we'll edit it in post.
Says you. I just fucking.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to edit shit, man. That's why I like to stream. Get all the good bits in there, like this shit.
And one of them hits. He's gonna go ahead and roll the damage. And Shibboleth is gonna take 14 damage.
14?
Yes.
All right. You're a lot better now for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That hurts, but hurts my feelings.
with that, it goes to you, bud.
Okay. So now that my bow is blood righted, I can use it to cast spells through, which already happened. But
Well, you can do that anyways. But
yeah, technically I can do that anyways. But I'm just gonna pull the string back and witch bolt.
All right. Roll attack.
Oh wait, I'm level 5 now, aren't I?
Sure.
I didn't do that. Well, everyone else leveled up, right? So I'm level 5.
Yeah.
Yes or no,
Sure.
Josh?
Sure you are. Yep. You can assume that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. If it's bullshit like perception, you can say that. But when I'm asking you a mathematical mechanical question, I need a yes or no. God damn it! All right, so I'm level 5 now. I'm gonna retroactively do all this because I didn't realize I was. Or do I just want to wait till the fight's over?
Just wait until the fight's over.
All right. I'll take this battle as my level 5 battle.
Yeah, because you were in really bad shape.
Okay.
After the fight, so you have some ground to make up for.
Okay. So it's my turn now. Yep.
Yes, bud.
I'm witch bolting this motherfucker. 16.
All right. Let me ask, do you think that hits?
Dude, I have no idea what this thing's AC is, but it probably would hit because it's a huge creature.
It hits.
It doesn't seem like it has armor. So, like, and it doesn't really have quote unquote toughened hide. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it hits.
It hits, yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm just going through my explanation as to this giant monstrosity. That's good. That's good damage. That's some 20 damage.
All right. And with that, it goes to Shib.
Who also fucking attacks. Attack.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
Oof. 12.
It misses.
Okay, that's fine though.
And with that, it's gonna go back to the creature, who is going to attempt to pick up Shibboleth and throw him at you.
All right.
So I'm gonna need a Dex check from Shib.
That's easy. That's a 8. That's a natural 16. And I'm assuming
All right.
his dex is pretty high. His stealth is a +4, so his dex is pretty high. Oh, shit. Throwing dice around. Yeah, I don't actually have his whole stats. I just have some of his stats, because...
Give me one moment. I have direwolf stats. Because I need to have them for stick. That's +2, so it's a modified 20. And,
Does he level up with me?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So it technically would be proficiency.
I have a table for his. I have a table for his stats.
Yeah, but if he's going to be if he's level 4 now, he would have a higher plus to his dex.
No, he's still in the middle. He's still in the middle of his transformation to a Hound of the Hunt.
Okay.
Just like you are slowly transforming into a Blood Hunter, Pact of the Wild Hunt.
Got it. Okay.
So both of this is like your transition stays. And with that, he narrowly avoids the grab.
Oh, okay. He dodges the grab, not the throw.
Yes.
Because I had a really cool thing planned out for if he got thrown. And missed.
Yeah, no, he narrowly avoids the grab. And with that, it goes back to you.
Alright, you fucko. Eat damage. And I'm just going to keep witch bolting. I have
Alright.
9 more of these.
Alright.
That's a ooh. That's a 22.
Alright.
These D12s are doing me a solid.
Roll perception.
Perception. 16.
You notice that this creature appears wildly unharmed.
Okay. How did I get here? How did I get here?
Roll history with disadvantage.
Buddy.
You got hit on the head at the beginning of this.
History, you said.
Yes.
That's a 9.
You remember the Earl King leading you into this room.
So this is a hunt. Okay. God fucking shit.
And just based on your passive perception, you're able to see that there's actually a hole on the wall at the roughly the 12-foot mark, where the Earl King is standing watching the fight.
So is this like a man behind the curtain kind of thing, or is this like him teaching me it's okay to run from a fight? Because either of those things are really bad for Zephyr. And he's probably trying to teach me a lesson here, and that's not okay. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, well, Shaleth is going to attack again and keep aggroing. That's 22.
All right. That hits.
I know it hits. I'm just 10 damage. I'm rolling very average on his shit. Okay. My max range on which bolt is 120? Yeah, okay. How wide is this room?
60 feet.
Okay. So the Earlkin can technically hear me from the entrance, right? If I was by the entrance?
Yes, if there was a notable entrance.
Is he in the room or just outside of the room?
He is on a balcony of sorts, watching the fight from roughly 12 to 14 feet in the air.
Alright, so this is 100% a lesson he's trying to teach me. Okay. Well, shitballs. That's our turn, I guess. It's his turn again.
All right. He's actually going to turn and run towards you.
Yep, I figured as much because I'm doing a lot of damage.
And that invokes an opportunity attack on Shibboleth.
Yeah, it does.
Well, by Shibboleth. So go ahead and roll for that.
Oh, fuck. That's a 14.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Really? His AC is 15? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. That's cool.
More so because a lot of the limbs are by the cloak, and the cloak is hard to get through with like physical attacks. Your spells are piercing just because they're spells. But yeah, and he is going to run at you and just smack the ever living shit out of you with them big old hands.
Alright. While he's attacking, is there anything special he's doing? Is there something magical about him? Because obviously this creature shouldn't be alive, considering what the fuck it is. So is it?
So you feel that just because of the composition of it, there must be something innately magical about it.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm thinking. Is like it's got to be magical somehow.
In more calm circumstances, you'd be able to postulate or even remember this creature from lore. But in the current situation you're in,
I don't have any shit. I have nothing supportive. Fuck.
What's your health right now?
Doesn't matter. Do the damage. I don't want you pulling punches just because my health is low.
No,
Does he have a special move where if I'm below a certain health, he just fucking eats me? Got it.
No.
Because I'm cool with that.
Are you bloodied?
No.
Okay. And yeah, he's gonna just try to.
Also, what's your definition of bloodied? Below half or below a quarter?
Below half.
Yeah,
below
no,
half.
I'm fine.
So a 17 breaks armor class because your AC is 16. And one of his attacks misses.
Okay.
The other one hits, and so we're going to go ahead and roll damage on that. You get hit for 8 damage.
That's fine. Alright, fucko. You know what I'm gonna do? Curse of fucking mutual suffering. Eat
right.
shit! That's a bonus action.
Alright.
And because that's a bonus action, I can Lich Bolt him again.
All right. How much damage does that do to you?
Nothing. If I amplify it, it does 4 damage to me.
Okay. It does damage equal to your level, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's 18 lightning damage again. I didn't amplify it because I'm just hoping it doesn't have resistance to
Necrotic?
necrotic. Yeah.
Even though it looks very undead.
Yeah, well, Zephyr isn't in the right mind right now.
And with that, you notice the fingers on its right hand are spasming wildly.
Okay. Is that from the lightning or just because it's goofy?
You could assume. You could assume from the lightning, yes.
Josh, this is difficult
Yeah.
as it is. I could use some straight answers, buddy.
Yes. Whenever I say you can assume, it means you're on the right path.
Yeah, I know. It's just, DMs and shit. I know the tricks because I am one. I know your tricks because I use those tricks. Alright. And then Shibboleth is also going to attack. And because I'm nearby him, he gets advantage. Because the
Did
monster...
he move before he attacked?
Well, the monster rushed me.
Yes.
So if Shibboleth is in between me and the monster, then he's 5 feet from me.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming he has a 10-foot range, right? And / or 15-foot range.
He has a 10-foot range. Yes.
Yeah. So if if Shibboleth is between me and the monster, then yeah.
Yep. By all means, advantage.
Didn't matter. He misses. It's 2 threes. Fucking snake eyes. Almost.
That's spider eyes.
You're right. Alright. That's fucked.
And with that,
I don't assume Shibboleth has any special shit that I know about.
not yet, no. And with that, the big old creature is going to reach down with its way crazy mouth and bite Shibboleth.
Okay. Way to avoid me, asshole.
Well, Shib's doing a big old woof.
Okay.
And because of Shibboleth's height, or maybe just his overall quickness, Shibboleth manages to dodge the bite attack.
He is a very wily fucking dog. He is a big old boofer.
That is correct, and it goes back to you, Tone.
So, is there any way I can try to figure out information about this dude?
You can use a bonus action to investigate it.
Okay. I'm gonna do so. And I don't get disadvantage because my Hunter's Bane is it's a straight roll.
Yes, precisely.
Fucking shit. 11. I'm sad. That's an 11.
In a flash of realization, after looking at its disjointed fingers and its amalgamous face and the ichor dripping from its muscle and sinew,
Is this a flesh golem?
you realize that this is a rawhead. A creature
what now?
that you wished had only been a fairy tale.
Okay, so I know about it, but I've never seen one.
Correct.
Okay.
You know that they tend to start in as essentially magical anomalies, like abnormations, that slowly feed upon dead cattle and survive outside of butcheries, slowly building a body from the bone and muscle cast aside.
Okay, so this is a self-made flesh golem. You got it, dude.
Essentially, yes.
Oh, fuck. Alright, what do I know about it in terms of battle?
In terms of battle, you know that flesh golems, these rawheads, they tend to be shockingly averse to fire damage.
Which we have been dealing.
Yeah, no, it's like that's why Shibboleth has been tearing chunks out of it.
Oh, but I'm not doing as much damage as I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, my bow does the extra D10.
Not fire damage.
Well, I didn't choose it. You just.
No, your bow doesn't deal any elemental damage like that.
Oh,
Your
it's my
spear
spear.
does.
Oh, my spear does. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
And that's your bonus action.
All right. All right. Cool. Is he immune to all other damage, or is he just resistant?
Resistant.
Okay. In which case, I'm just gonna witch bolt him again. Because I have it up already, and I'm not just gonna like. I only have 2 spells, so I'm not just gonna give it up. Okay, that's 14.
All right, and you notice that the hand that was spasming is now just fallen limp at its side.
Okay, so I'm dealing damage, just not at the rate I want to. All right, and then Shibboleth is gonna attack again. 16. And that's 12 damage.
Okay. And the rawhead has now lost a leg, though it's still standing upright.
Yeah, because he's got fucking 6 of those things.
And with that, it's going to go back to the rawheads, and he's going to rip the limp dead arm off.
He's gonna eat his own fucking arm.
Smack you with it.
Oh, that's fair.
And that is a 16.
16 to hit? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that hits. Just fucking barely.
And that is 10 damage.
Oh shit. And now I'm bloodied.
All right.
All right, dude.
As you are struck with the very large, disproportionate hand, you're knocked to your knee, and the Earl King jumps down into the center of the arena and sort of claps his hands and says, "That is enough for today." The rawhead takes its arm and puts it back in its shoulder socket and picks up its torn off leg.
So we didn't leave for a hunt. He just told me to go in this room.
Um, now
Like,
that you are not in the heat of battle,
yeah.
you're
Fucking
able
thank
to
you.
fully recognize and remember necessarily that this has been a weekly training with
Against this thing? Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
against different monsters every week,
Uh huh.
different creatures every week, and never to the death. As you tend to go up against stronger and stronger monsters.
So he's keeping these things against, like just for training.
Yes, they are sentient. That is a very sentient creature,
Okay.
and it does owe its allegiance to him.
Okay. So it has intelligence.
Yes.
Okay. That's goofy.
Does it talk? Did it speak?
You've never heard it. It can very clearly understand,
All right.
but lacks the ability to speak.
How many
not
of
the
these things
intelligence
have
to
I fought
speak.
then? Or like how many training sessions have I gone through?
3.
3. All right. In which case, I'm just gonna put all my weapons away and then bow to it.
All right, and it does an awkward kind of
I'm gonna-
forward-leaning,
All right.
one leg lifted up bow. And as you look in its eyes, you see pinpoints of red, bright intelligence.
Beady fucking eyes.
Yes.
All right. And then I'm gonna call Shibboleth back because he's probably still chewing on his bones.
And the rawhead is now fighting over its leg with Shibby.
Mhm.
And it's going to take some time for it to heal its wounds. You can tell that the arm that was essentially stunned or killed by the electricity still is not moving.
Yeah. I was gonna say it probably like repairs itself over time. It doesn't heal per se.
It does have regeneration every turn if it is
Oh, it
not
does.
dealt fire.
Okay.
Like a troll almost.
It probably like repairs itself
Yeah, it does.
like a goofy robot.
And it's just a more disgusting bastion. And
Pulls out a bone wrench and just starts tweaking on his neck.
Spits out oil blood.
All right, let's go.
But yeah, essentially a self-made flesh golem.
Yeah.
And with that, the
You freak! You're a fucking freak.
with that, the Earl King walks up to you and says, "You gain skill with your new powers, Hunter."
Yeah, well, I remembered at the very end of that fight that he's weak to fire, but at the very beginning I didn't remember because he dashed my head against the rocks.
All things with time. I have a small task for you.
I was waiting for this. I
You
hope I'm ready.
must deliver a simple message to the Queens of Summer for. For it is not within my power to send it into the heart of summer.
Is it because I'm the mortal and it is not within your powers? Yes? Something of
No,
that
it
sort?
is simply because it is not within their power to send something to the heart of my realm.
Alright. Well, tell me how to get there.
I will provide to you a guide. And with that, a little folk, a little fairy, flies down from the balcony where the Earl King was. Roll perception on it.
On the little ferry?
On the little folk, yes.
13.
It looks shockingly familiar.
Oh, is it that one I fucking yeeted?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Alright.
This little folk will lead you to the heart of summer.
Okay. I figured
And,
I'd see him again, but let's do it.
With that, he passes to you a hunting horn.
Okay. Like the one I used?
Very similar, but made of a different creature's horn.
Okay.
Deliver this to the heart of summer to balance the scales. And
Well, I do so with disdain, but not because of the mission. And I look at the fucking fairy.
and the little fairy is just going to give you a sharp glare, like it could cut cardboard. And it's going to stick its tongue out at you.
Alright. So I've leveled up, yes?
Yes, you've leveled up.
Oh, thank God.
I will send Shimura in to make sure that you are ready for travel. And with that, he steps into empty air and disappears.
Okay. Alright. Good news is, now I have almost 50 health. Oh, Jesus. I get an extra spell, which I'm going to take Hellish Rebuke for.
All right.
Because I can use that as a reaction.
Yep.
And then I get an extra Blood Curse. Of which I'm going to take the Blood Curse of Purgation. Or no, Blood Curse of Spell Thunder. Yeah. I can use a reaction on a spell target roll where I can disadvantage, or I can impose disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And if I amplify it, then they have to make a Wisdom saving throw, and if they fail it, then they miss the spell automatically.
Good stuff.
Okay. All right, little fairy, let's get going.
Shortly after the Earl King leaves, Shamara arrives through a passageway that was not previously available.
Okay.
I was sent to make sure that you are ready for travel.
Oh, and this is the
Here.
handmaiden.
Yes.
All right. Well, I
And
suppose I have like, is there a time limit on this stuff?
You can assume that it is to be done with the utmost haste.
Yeah.
That's why you have been provided a guide, and he has sent someone immediately to prepare you for travel.
All right. Well, I fucking cracked my shoulder because I'm fucking real hurt.
Here, you must drink. Drink this. And she hands you a bowl of a slightly opaque and very fragrant liquid.
Okay. At this point, I've kind of learned to like, not to trust the people around here, but like that I have no other choice to. So I'm kinda
You also have been able to determine actual real food from fairy made things.
Yeah.
Eating the food of fairy puts you immediately like whoever created it's dead. However, like actual real mortal food that is sometimes served actually, and regularly served in the halls of the Earl King, you've been able to determine the difference between the two.
Okay.
And also, Shamara is essentially there for your well-being and cannot intentionally do any harm to you.
okay. So yeah, I kind of figured she's trustworthy, but she can like, even though when I first met her, she was just kind of avoiding the fact that Hearn came to slaughter me in my sleep. But you know, it's cool. She's cool.
She's your PT guy.
Yeah. All right, then I drink the liquid, I suppose.
You're back at full health.
Hey.
And you have gained two spell slots back.
I mean, all I needed was a short rest for that.
I know.
Oh wait, since I'm a warlock, do I get? Ooh, wait. Oh, I don't. No.
Well,
I thought I got an extra spell slot, but I don't. Damn. I just get an extra spell.
the Lord insists that you leave immediately. I will show you. And she leads you down a significantly shorter path than you normally would take to leave the compound.
It's like the back
And
door.
it leads to a crag between two mountains. You are currently at the crest of a mountain, rather than on the plains.
Okay, but okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue against magic.
All right, and where to from here?
The little folk that has been flying behind you and just staring toothpicks at you the entire time.
Yeah, not quite daggers because he's too fucking tiny.
Yeah. Looks at you as if you are wildly stupid, and says, "Have you never been to summer before?"
What's
And
the
points
what's the handmaiden's name?
Shamara.
Shamara. Okay. I look at her, and I just, am I really that stupid? Do people really think I'm that stupid?
There is a difference between ignorance and stupidity, I suppose. And with that, she turns and walks back down into the compound.
All right. I'm hurt, but okay. Let's go.
And with that, the little folk points in a direction, and it is very what you would assume to be the west. It is where the sun rises.
But this
It
is the
what you would-
Feywilds. I cannot assume anything around here. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Applying normal compass directions to it, it would be the west because that is where,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's where the sun sets.
The Feywilds is like about as goofy as the Far Realms, so I'm not gonna assume anything here.
Oh yeah, it's a constantly shifting and very strange plane.
I'm probably
But-
safer like choosing a direction in hell.
Yeah,
All right.
because at least hell generally stays the same, and you know it's dangerous every. Um. The Feywild is dangerous because you don't know it's dangerous.
Is the little sprite dude? Is it a sprite or a fairy?
Is there a difference?
Slightly. One of them is just more fucky than the others.
He's essentially a small fairy. Though technically that term can be applied to all creatures of the Feywilds.
Yeah. Okay, so he's a sprite. Yeah. Sprites are like the smallest. They're like the Tinkerbell of the fairy.
Anyways, this small creature points to the west, and you see in the far distance a banner of golden light rising from the ground.
Okay. Once again, I can't assume the distance is real distance, but all right, let's go for it. You're coming too, sprite. Let's go. I'm going to summon my steed. Because I remember I can do that.
When you're hunting.
Fuck! Really? Oh, because that's a power he gives me.
Yes.
Oh, fuck that. Alright. And
Because
Shibboleth
you're-
isn't big enough to ride, is he?
Not quite, no.
At least not comfortably.
No, not comfortably.
Alright, let's go. I just tell Shibboleth to stay vigilant.
You make your way down the
Make sure that sprite
Down.
doesn't fucking leave.
down the mountain, and the sprite is flying slightly in front of you the entire way. And little flecks of what you can only assume to be pixie dust are flying into your eyes a little bit. And the constant glow from them is making it difficult to see.
Alright, sprite, what is your name?
He ignores you.
Give me your name so I can insult it.
And he ignores you once again.
Alright. I'm just gonna stay, like, not directly behind him, so he doesn't fuck with me.
All right. And so you make your way down the mountain. It's kind of treacherous at some parts. Can I get a dex check from you?
It doesn't just count as difficult terrain.
No, it's real treacherous.
Alright, 15.
You make it without much difficulty. Now that you aren't directly behind the sprite, you find that the slight glow from him is actually making it significantly easier to see the handholds in some of the climbs you have to make down.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm climbing down a mountain. Okay.
Yes. In some of the spots, most of the spots are able to walk, but some of them are sheer drops.
Okay.
And that's where the dex checks come in. Um, and you're making your way down this mountain, and still somewhat above the tree. And you can assume it to be roughly, you know,
Oh, dude.
you're still 80, 100 feet. Yes.
By the way, my Crimson Right damage is now a d6. Oh,
Yuck.
oh, dude.
Yuck. You're still at least 80 to 100 feet in the air. And you see that it is sunset right now.
Is it a straight fall?
No, it's still a decline.
Okay.
But you are looking over the tops of the canopy, and as the sun sets, you see a flash of light come from the horizon, and a large number of winged beasts fly from the tree line. These are very, very shockingly large creatures. They come flying from
Are they
you can only
wyverns?
assume the trees, and
Or like griffins?
Given the time of day, it's actually difficult to see. You actually only see the silhouettes, though you can tell that they are not any sort of griffin.
What kind of wings do they have?
They appear to have very large leathery wings,
Okay, so maybe wyverns.
and they don't seem to be going anywhere in particular. They seem to be flying around.
Do they have riders? I probably
almost
can't tell.
almost looking for prey, flying in patterns.
Okay,
They
so
tend to
they're not.
circle a
They don't have
single
riders.
area.
They're
They don't seem to be moving in any sort of determined formation. No.
okay.
And with that, you steadily make your way down into the tree line of nearby forest.
All right.
Upon reaching the base of the mountain, give me a perception check.
Is it dark out now?
Yes, it is. But given that Shibboleth is close by and this is a sight-based perception, I'm going to go ahead and just let you have advantage on it.
All right, that's fine because I rolled dead average. That's a 10.
Two tens?
I really need to. No, that's just a 10, dude. Wait, did you say I get advantage or counters?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh. See, I assumed I got disadvantage because I don't have dark vision.
No, due to the nimbus of light around the small sprite, you can see things within a 10-foot radius to you.
That's okay. That's better. That's a 15 then.
So with that, you manage to notice that that roughly 25 feet away from you to the left is a trail, some sort of game trail that leads to a small cave on the mountainside. And it leads directly into the forest.
All right. Is that where the ferry's going?
You believe that to be the quickest path through, considering the fact that you are much larger than him, and he is going to take the path that is easy for him to take. As long as you're walking in the same direction, you should be okay.
All right. Yeah, I will do so. I'm just gonna take the easiest path to follow him, pretty much.
All right. Do you share that information with him?
Fuck no. Fuck him. He's gonna find some way to fuck with me. I don't know about his ferry contracts.
And with that, the sprite heads directly into the forest from the place you descended from the mountain. He maintains a distance of roughly 25 feet to your right.
Okay.
For a short while. And is simply dodging through some of the thicker trees and bushes, and is having little trouble navigating the forest.
That's fine. So there's a path to like on the left side, right?
Yes, you are currently following it.
Okay, so he's not too far from me?
No, he's not. Though, give me a flat perception check.
Fucking
because
12.
disadvantage is going to be countered by your advantage. You notice he's picking up speed.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. All right, that's fine. Let's start running.
All right. And he's gonna look back and see that you are now sprinting, and he's gonna put some extra fuel on the fire, and he's gonna keep going. Yeah, he increases his speed once more. Do you run faster?
What's in front of me?
What's in front of you?
Yeah.
Roll perception.
16.
Uh,
Because this could very easily be a trap.
in front of you is a very strange formation of trees.
Strange how.
Strange in the
Like-
way that there seems to be a significant clearing in the middle of them where nothing grows.
That's a grove of nothing. That's a grove of death.
There is absolutely no plant life growing there whatsoever.
All right. I'm just gonna go to my right and directly follow him.
All right.
Because
As
I'm assuming that he has some contract to safely lead me there.
As you move to the right and you go ahead and skirt around the outside of this grove, you kick a few loose sticks in, and the ground upheaves and a large pair of eyes comes glistening from the darkness and several legs. It appears to be a giant spider.
Yep. Okay. Grove of death.
And
Grove of death.
upon seeing nothing to immediately eat in its little hunting area, it slowly creeps back into its hole,
Mm-hmm.
which covers back up.
Get the fuck out of here. That's cool. I could have fought that. Yeah. That'd have been fine. That's fine.
And as the last vestiges of sunlight are fading, because it was sunset when you entered the forest, and of course it was dark, but there was a bit of light still coming from the setting sun. You find that it is getting increasingly difficult to see, and he is still maintaining the same speed he was, dodging and weaving through trees.
That's fine.
And go ahead and give me
Dex save.
go ahead and give me an
Dex throw.
acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. That's the same as Dex, so whatever. Oh, that's kind of cocked though. Nope, I want to take it. That's
What two faces are?
That's
Is it
a 3 and a 17.
Then it's a 10.
Okay. Well, like so, yeah. Plus 3 is
13.
Yeah, 13.
So you at the last moment notice a significantly large root kind of stuck out of the ground a little bit. It didn't move. Nothing was strange or weird about it. It's just growing. So you manage at the last moment to plant your foot on top of it, jump, and swing off of a low-hanging tree branch, and maintain your pace with the sprite.
See, if this was any less exotic of an area, I'd make a check to see if this was like less exotic of an area, I'd ask to see if there was fruit. but I don't trust the Feywilds, so I'm not gonna do it.
Wise move. One thing I want you to note about the area you're in right now is it seems like it is both mid-autumn but also mid-spring in some areas. The areas that you were hunting in on were bright and lush with new blooms.
Okay, so this is like the transition area between summer and winter.
Yes.
But like,
and
not a specific transition, just a transition.
And and that's the area that you're in right now. If you were to head farther to the east, you would encounter more fall like leaves perpetually in the midst of falling. And with that, you are essentially in spring.
Say again?
And you are essentially in spring right
Okay.
now. And you make your way through quite a few saplings. You're just kind of moving them out of the way, and they're whipping back closed. Roll perception for me.
17. Well, no. Perception, 16.
You are, for a moment, you're distracted by what sounds like a twig snapping, and you look to your right to see a pair of glowing eyes.
Okay, what kind of eyes?
They appear to be of some sort of creature.
Yeah, but like mammal or like magic?
From what you can tell, it appears to be of the glow from the fairy, so you can assume it is some sort of semi-physical creature rather than magical.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna give it a second thought. I'm just gonna keep fucking going.
All right. Another thing I want you to notice: they are quite large.
That's fine. That's cool. If it chases me, I'm just gonna expeditious retreat and just go.
All right. Roll perception again.
If I have to fight it, I will. That's a natural 1.
You don't hear anything.
Oh, great. Okay.
And you've been running through the forest now for about 20 minutes, just at a medium jog to sometimes full run. Go ahead and give me a con check with advantage because you've been going through a lot of similar things like this.
Oh, fuck. Wait, did I lose the fairy?
No, it is still within sight.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Con?
Yes.
That's a 14.
All right. You're still maintaining your stride, and you're barely out of breath.
I'm gonna tell him to go faster.
And
Is he going like full 40 feet, or like?
Oh, he could put some more. He can put some more oomph into it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Damn it. No, I'm not gonna tell him to go faster. I'm just gonna, put as much as I can on there and just follow him.
All right. And so you're maintaining pace with the fairy fairly easily. And go ahead and give me another dex check.
Also 11, so 14.
14. Okay. A strange viney growth attempted to reach out and grab your ankle, but you were able to swiftly move it out of the way.
Also, I'm gonna have my. I can summon 2 spears, right?
Not at a time.
Yeah, but like
Yes, you
I can have
you can
2
have
in each hand,
potentially 2.
or one in each hand.
Yes.
If I take a little bit of time of just like
Yes.
you know,
If you summoned one spear and then summoned another one, they are 2 separate commands.
okay, that's fine though. I'm gonna have 2 spears at the ready just because.
All right. And with that, the fairy flies after over what appears to be a wall of growth that you can't quite get through. It seems to push you back every time you try to move through it.
Okay. Wait, so he
just flew right over it.
flew over it. All right, I'm gonna levitate then.
All right.
I don't want to lose distance between me and the sprite, so I'm just
All
gonna
right.
jump, levitate, and go over.
All right. Notice you did lose about 15 in attempting to move through the foliage. Just an initial try and then a
Well, you
try.
made me attempt it. Okay.
I know.
Yeah, let's go. That's
Though
fine.
though he is still very clearly within sight of you.
Mhm.
And so you essentially hover right over it. Though now that you are higher, you are dodged hanging branches of the trees.
I'm just gonna cast levitate just to go over. I'm not trying to
Okay.
go to him.
Okay.
With
And you
levitate,
notice
I
that
just wanna go
Shibboleth
over.
is no longer next to you.
I'm gonna recall him.
Okay.
I can just do that. You're like, okay, well, shadow.
You notice that Shibboleth does not immediately respond.
Immediately respond.
No, he's
takes
actually
you a
not
second?
coming. He's actually not coming when called.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him away.
Okay.
Considering of like what I kind of know about the Fae and what I've been learning about the Fae, this probably isn't comfortable for him to be in the territory of summer, I'm assuming.
You are not quite in the territory of summer yet.
Yeah, but we're getting
however,
there, you know, and
yeah.
we're also leaving Hearn's territory, which is probably not the best for Shibboleth. So I'm just gonna recall him and just, you know, not have him with me right now.
And with that, you are now going through the forest. Any perception checks you make will be at disadvantage now.
I don't have my gear on me, do I?
You have your hunter's leathers.
Oh shit. I'm not on a hunt though, so he said I could take whatever I wanted.
Yes.
But I can only use his gear on a hunt.
Yes.
So I would have my gear.
No, you would have to go to your room and get it.
Well, fuck. Shit. Okay.
And also, in spending time in Fairy, you've learned that wielding anything that has cold iron in it is considered an offense. It's considered a very strong offense.
My swords, my special swords don't have iron. They have silver, so that would have been fine.
Yes, those would have been fine.
Which is really the only 2 things I wanted to have on me, because, like, those are my trophies.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is, like, whatever. I can reforge or refine whatever else was in there.
Mm-hmm. But yes, so you as you're running through this forest, you notice that it starts to thin a bit.
Wait, isn't my helm made of iron?
No,
Is it not? It's just metal of an
no,
unknown
I
source?
never stated it was made of iron.
Okay.
It's metal
just...
of some make.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume silver with that then, because silver's...
And it is also forest green.
Okay. Alright, I'll keep going then.
And you notice that the forest is starting to thin out a bit.
Yeah,
The
good.
trees are growing slightly farther apart, and
Fucking good. I don't like the forest in the Feywilds. The forest is very bad.
you also notice that you're starting to see more bearing trees.
Fruit-bearing trees?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you're looking, the grass that is growing is not actively growing seeds, but is in a full verdant green.
Okay, so this is spring now. We're going into summer, spring territory.
You're almost verging on the edge of summer's territory. You can assume.
Okay. Yeah. How long have I been here? Like over a week? Almost
You've
2 weeks?
You've been here for, as far as the time in this realm is concerned, 3 weeks.
Yeah. The time here is not nearly the same time as in the Prime Material realm.
It is very fluid. For all you know, just running through this forest, you could have spent a month away.
Yeah. Okay.
From the mortal plane.
All right then, let's keep fucking going.
All right.
Am I able to summon different weapons?
You've never tried.
I mean, that's why I asked how long I've been here, because I would have tried practicing with different things.
All right. Yes, you are able to summon other weapons.
Okay.
Though they tend to be very standard weapons.
Okay, so just the spear and the bow have specific things with them.
Yes, they tend to be very standard weapons, though they are of a strange make. They don't deal any extra damage, nor do they have any bonuses to them. They don't even seem to be particularly well balanced.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's just because they're not the types of weapons that hunters would use, so they're not the best of weapons.
Correct.
All right.
As far as the hunters are concerned, all you need is a spear and a good bow.
Have I want to say I've tried to do that thing Hexblades try to do, where they put a different weapon into their goofy summoning magic thing. Am I able to do that, or is that just not a thing I can do?
Unfortunately,
it's fine if you.
Based on
it's
the
fine if I
magic that
can.
you think you had.
Yeah.
Originally, you've dealt with blocks in the past, and you know the powers that you are being given. And you attempted to stow your fancy dragon blades.
Yeah.
In your extra dimensional space, essentially. Though you were able to summon them, it was much more difficult than summoning your hunter's bow or spear.
But I can do it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I have those stowed.
Yes.
Awesome. That's all I wanted. That's all I cared about. Cool. We can
so
keep going.
to summon those, because they are technically one weapon.
Yeah.
However, it will take a full action because
that's
they
fine.
are not the
That's
hunter's
fine.
weapons.
And they're also huge, technically, because they're two weapons.
Yes.
That's
Even
fine.
though they're both light weapons, so they would
Yeah.
equal a standard weapon. But
That's fine. That's all I wanted.
But yeah, so pretty much summoning most weapons like that, or even summoning any stowed weapon, aside from the hunter's bow and spears, will be a full action.
Okay, that's cool.
And whenever you summon those, both your hunter's bow and spears disappear.
Okay. Cool. Alright, we can go on then. That's really
And,
all I wanted, because that's all Zephyr would care about at this point, besides
Mhm.
living.
And note that you also do wear the horn that was given to you by the hunter,
Yeah.
by the Earl King.
And the
You
helmet?
constantly wear that. No, the horn,
Oh, the horn.
the turtle dragon horn.
Okay, it's just at my belt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna put that in my treasures.
And you currently have the other horn, which is a very curled horn. It appears to be from some sort of beast that you are not fully familiar with. And is a very...
Yeah, this is the
Very
one that he told me
pale
to
white.
deliver, right?
That is the one that he told you to
Okay.
deliver, yes.
Alright.
And
Is it like a minotaur's horn?
you
Like a
are not
bullhorn?
sure. It does not look like any bull's horn that you've seen.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's keep going. I don't want to lose any distance from the sprite.
Yes. And you are sprinting along with the sprite, and you suddenly notice a much brighter light.
Okay, so now we're entering summer.
And as you notice this, a being of flame steps out from behind a tree.
Confrontationally, or is just going about its path?
In confrontation.
Okay.
And the fairy stops.
Yup,
in
I'm
front of
gonna
it.
just like dig my heels in the dirt and just fucking pull the brakes.
And upon further inspection, you realize it to be vaguely feminine, but completely composed of flame.
Okay, I was really for a second I just thought it was gonna be a flame lion. I don't know why I thought that, but I was ready. I was ready for it to be a fucking flaming sphinx.
Mm-hmm. and it speaks in an ethereal voice that is almost haunting. You
Okay.
enter the realm of summer without invitation.
I have the horn in my hand.
Yes, though you did not receive an invitation from the Queen to come.
Okay. I'm simply a messenger. And I show off the
From-
horn.
From whom do you bear this message?
I know his name is Hearn, right?
No.
I haven't learned that, so I just know him as the Earl King.
Yes, you know him as the King, the Lord, or Earl King. Because he is referred to as the King of the Hunt.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna like the King of the Hunt from the Lord of the Hunt himself, and I show off the horn.
The flame glows slightly blue.
Oh, great! He really likes his blue fire, doesn't he?
And you
Oh,
notice
don't you know?
an intense heat radiating from
Uh-huh.
this being.
How far am I from her?
You are like 20 feet away,
Okay.
and you notice the ground beneath its feet is starting to scorch, and it slowly spreads and scorches the ground within 10 feet of it. And then says, "Pass quickly, hunter."
What does this sprite look like? Like, like, does he know what's going on? Does he look confused?
No, he does not look confused. Just like, yep, business as usual.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go.
And as soon as the flame spirit disappears, do you travel through the scorched ground?
Considering that's a question, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, roll dex.
I'm just gonna go run as fast as I can through it. Shouldn't have done that. That's a 13. A 13. Actually, where did the sprite go through? Did he continue on?
He flew far above it.
Oh, he went around it. Okay, then I would have known to go around it.
No, he flew above it, but through it, essentially. Like, he flew about 10 feet in the air, but through it. It's about the same height that he's been flying this entire time.
Okay, yeah, then I guess I'm just gonna go through.
Alright, you take 10 damage.
That's fine. That's cool.
You actually succeeded that dex check, but...
Yep, okay. That's... Oh. Ouch.
No, that's Summer's fire. Are you confused by what just happened?
No, I can assume.
All right. And roll perception with disadvantage. Actually, no, just roll perception.
Ooh. 19.
You hear a very fucking loud...
A loud what?
From bellow. From a great beast.
Behind me?
No, off in the distance to your right.
Okay, I was gonna say, if it's behind me, like, I think we just fucked over that creature. That lady, whatever it was. I keep thinking it's a sphinx. All right. Does the sprite
you also
seem...
hear very several loud crashes into the ground, and the sound of shrieking wood as something is raising a lot of hell over there.
Okay. Does the sprite seem concerned?
The sprite flies a little bit closer to the left. He starts flying more left.
Okay, he's concerned. All right. That's cool. I'm just gonna run faster.
All right. You also notice the sprite picking up speed.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna keep following him because, well, he has a contract, I think.
And as you're making your way through this through the land of summer, I want you to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Shit, that's a 6.
All right, you don't notice anything. Make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it. That's fine. I have proficiency. It's cool. It's cool. I get a +5. I'm gonna need it. It's a 13.
All right. You feel a chill go down your spine, and feel a steady gaze upon you from somewhere behind you.
Okay. Okay. What, did I make the saving throw?
Yep.
Jesus.
Literally by the skin of your teeth.
Oh. I don't want to turn around. I don't want to look.
Make a wisdom check.
I don't. Oh, shit. $13 again.
Yeah, you don't turn around.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
You do not feel it would be wise, just from the feeling you got from looking at you.
I'm gonna full fucking
You are-
throttle go forward.
Good stuff.
And if I'm going as fast as I can already, I might pop Expeditious Retreat just to go faster.
You are going as fast as you can.
Okay.
And the sprite also, you see, is glowing more brightly and hightailing it. You are losing distance.
Okay, so he went even faster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop retreat and just go. I'm gonna double my speed
All right.
and fucking dip.
You very quickly pass the ferry.
I'm gonna grab him as I go through.
He's 10 feet in the air. Do you attempt to jump to catch it, to grab him?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll acrobatics for me. Or athletics, your choice.
Okay, that's a 12.
You manage to jump up and kind of bat him down and catch him in your hands.
Okay. I didn't mean to hurt you, but we gotta go.
Just run!
I'm glad we were agreeing. Let's fucking go. Was he
And,
heading in a straight line? Yeah.
He was like flittering back and forth a little bit, just out of sheer terror.
Okay. Just tell me which way we gotta go.
He just points forward.
Yep. And I just fucking I go.
Okay, fantastic.
I fucking no second thoughts.
He's gonna be calling out directions to you as you're running.
Yeah.
And
Do I hear anything else behind me?
a strange guttural growl that is not easily identifiable.
That's fine. I want to know if like the sounds of battle were that I was hearing is now that.
And you feel an ominous presence behind.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm going at least 90 feet per turn.
And it is maintaining distance.
Oh, fucking Christ.
And make a I'm assuming you're cupping the creature close. You're cupping the sprite close to you, right?
Yeah.
As you're running to
Yeah.
keep yourself closed in.
Mhm.
All right. Make a Constitution save.
What the fuck?
As you hear a shrill screech in the air.
20.
All right.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. That's still a 20. I'll take it. By the way, you succeeded that by 5.
Okay, good. Oh, Jesus. Whew.
And you're gonna take 3
Psychic damage?
psychic damage. Yes.
Oh, boy. All right. Do I feel this thing running behind me?
You don't feel anything running behind you.
Oh my! Do I hear like flapping?
Yes.
Oh, it's a bird. Oh, it's a giant fucking bird.
In fact, as you're running through this,
This is the things I saw flying before. Shit. All right. Okay. All right, Josh. I see. I see you. I'm gonna blindly cast Eldritch Blast behind me.
All right, roll attack with disadvantage.
That's Eldritch Blast that's
And
16.
there's going to be no bonus to it.
All right, that's fair. Okay. That's 11.
All right. You hear another shrill scream.
Oh god.
Is it different than before, or is it just
It-
angrier
it
now?
it sounds angry. It sounds super angry. And in fact, you hear a slight crashing sound and the breaking of wood. And now the thump of heavy footsteps behind. Almost as if this creature is running on four limbs.
Okay. Hopefully though that means it's slower.
And
Ooh.
as you're running from this anonymous creature behind you,
If I get hit, I'm gonna cast like Hellish Rebuke the moment I can. Just fucking nope.
give me a dex check.
That's a 5.
Yeah, you're gonna trip.
Okay.
You're gonna
Alright.
trip and stumble over a very treacherous root on the ground.
I was
And
really
your other
hoping
foot is
I would fucking like not have combat.
your other foot is actually gonna get caught on it. Your foot is
Shit.
now stuck underneath the root, and it's gonna take at least a bonus action to get it out.
Nope. I'm wearing boots. I'm gonna run barefoot.
All right, you lose the boot. Do you lose both boots?
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna run you some con checks on potential debris on
That's
the ground.
fine. That's cool.
And you hear the any distance you might have gained from the creature has now been eaten up by the fact that you had to take off your other boot.
Yeah, I got tripped up.
And you hear like a strange high pitched snarling sound. And you're gonna keep running, I assume.
Yeah, 2 spears in one hand and the little guy in my other hand. Just keep fucking going.
All right. When you transfer both spears to one hand, one of them disappears.
Okay. That's fine. I'd rather have one weapon than none.
And
While I'm doing that, I'm actually gonna deactivate that spear and switch it into my bow.
switch it to your bow, no problem.
Yeah.
And all right. It looks like you're running into some potential thistle up ahead as you're almost out of the forest.
Of course.
Go ahead and give me a con check.
Of course you do this to me. That's fine. I expected this. It's a 15.
Yeah, it
Which is
stings. It stings like a motherfucker.
I'm sure it hurts, but I don't fucking care. I'd rather. I would.
You're running.
Yeah. I'm an Air Genasi. I can get some fucking air, okay? I don't want to say that. That's a really bad racist joke, but okay.
And
Everyone knows what I was gonna say, though.
And shortly after you
Let's just say though, I got hops.
Shortly after you leave this patch of nettles, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Alright. While that happens, I'm gonna open my generic Twizzler, or not, generic licorice candies.
Tits. Fuck.
Disadvantage?
Yes, disadvantage.
11.
All right. You feel a weird skittering sensation come up your legs.
Up my what?
Up your legs.
Okay. Is it small?
Yeah, fairly small.
I don't care. Unless this thing paralyzes me. I'll take whatever damage I have to take.
Yeah, you don't know what it's gonna do.
That's fair.
You just feel a weird skitter. It very well could be the after effects of running through the nettles.
Oh shit.
And shortly afterwards, you can't really feel your feet too much. You can still feel it. It's kind of like the half numb that you get whenever it falls asleep, but it's barely asleep.
Uh-huh.
And give me a con save.
Josh, you're really making this difficult, man.
Yeah.
I was hoping that was a 9, but it's not a 9, it's a 6.
All right.
So that's gonna be 9.
All right. Your feet kind of keep this kind of half numb feeling, but it doesn't get any worse.
Okay.
And
Am I still? Do I still hear chasing?
it is getting farther away, though you do still hear the shrill kind of grunting. And
I'm gonna look back for half a second.
You see what appears to be a terrifying mixture of a warthog and a bat.
Oh, okay. All right. Keep fucking going then.
Like just the face is. It's got tusks. It's got the pig nose. It's also got the crazy bat ears, and it shouts again. However, you just hear this high-pitched shrill screech. But
you're fucking
you don't take
ugly. I gotta go.
And now that you're in a more clear area, you don't really hear it chasing you anymore.
All right. Was the crashing of wood
Perception.
him breaking trees?
No.
It came from him. Okay.
No.
The fuck? Okay.
All right.
You have no idea what that was.
Goofy fucking wooden magical amalgamation. All right, let's go.
And roll perception for me.
God. 8.
You don't hear anything.
Is he back in the air? Do I not hear running either?
You don't hear anything. You
All
are
right.
just purely focused on running.
I'm gonna lift up the sprite a little bit and like point him behind me. Are we clear?
Give me a moment.
Oh, he's gonna make a saving throw. Okay, that means we're not clear. Fuck.
He is panicked and speaking gibberish in Sylvan.
Okay.
You catch a few words of it due to your being due to your studious nature in learning the Sylvan dictionary that you've been given.
Yep.
And you do catch the words dead, running, and why?
Okay. I'm gonna just hold. I'm gonna break his, line of sight with the warthog beast, and just hold him close to my chest again and keep fucking going.
Okay. Now that you're in a more open area, you can see what appears to be a grand palace, almost growing from the ground. Some distance away. You could.
Oh
easily
Jesus, that's
assume-
far.
You could easily assume 4 miles.
I can run 4 miles. That's cool.
And
How long does my retreat last?
After
Oh,
a
shit.
short while,
Not very long.
after a short while of you running in the plains, you start to gain feeling in your feet again.
Yeah, about that same time the spell breaks.
And your feet hurt. Do you take a moment to check them?
Am I? No, I don't.
All right. You find every single step to be more painful than the last.
That's fine. I don't care.
Give me a con save.
Natural 20.
All right. So
God, this
while
fucking hurts, and I gotta keep going now.
while running, you simply assume that there's some foot, and
That what now?
there's simply something stuck in the bottom of your foot, and you drag one foot across the ground, and a small creature breaks loose.
No, fucking parasites, like, fucking, oh, Jesus.
Almost like a tick. But glowing purple.
Metal fucking magic ticks. You got it, dude. Just keep
And
going.
you drag the other foot, and a similar creature breaks away.
Fucking gremlins, Jesus.
And you're gonna take 2 damage.
I'm
just
cool with
because
that.
just because they were ripped out of you and not properly taken out. And you lose a spell slot.
Do I?
Yes, your lowest level spell slot.
So my spells. You got it.
Yes. Just a single spell slot.
Yeah, I used the spell earlier, so I have no spells.
Oh, do you only have 2 spell slots?
Yeah.
Oof.
I mean, unless we're doing that thing we talked about where I have, like, an amalgamation of Warlock and...
Yeah, you do. You have access to the same number of spell slots that a Warlock would have at this level.
Okay.
Which should be 3, I think.
Let me check. Either way, keep going.
And you're keeping a steady pace.
Yeah, I'm fucking zipping.
Keeping a steady pace of running the fuck away. And give me another perception check.
18.
You hear the flapping of wings getting more and more quiet, as if it is turned away.
Watch now with YouTube Premium.
Okay. Yeah, I only have 2 spell slots, but now they're at 3rd level.
I see. Okay. And
which is even worse for me now because I just lost a 3rd level spell slot. It's cool.
And with that,
but I do, since I'm level 3 now, I get to change my spells around.
level 5.
Or level 5. But now that I have 3rd level spell slots, I get to change my spells around because every level I can switch my spells.
Mm-hmm. And after a short while of running through the plains, you happen across what appears to be a very well-traveled road.
Cool. That's cool. I'm gonna run for that then.
All right. And you travel along this road. It's fairly uneventful. Give me a wisdom check.
A wisdom check?
Yes, with advantage.
That's cool. That's an 18 and okay, 20.
All right. You feel that a lot of the danger to catch your breath. As you have potentially gotten through what would be the most arduous part of your journey.
Okay. All right. Oh, shit.
Being in the open, while it does make you uncomfortable in some ways because you feel more comfortable, pretty much cloaked in shadow.
Yeah, but at least I can see what's happening.
You do feel better knowing that you can see things coming from, and at least have a moment to prepare. And you're gonna kind of relax and slow your pace, though the ferry is still going to be perturbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna check my feet now.
All right. You notice several small wounds, potentially from rocks or creatures, and
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck marks those creatures left on me.
you notice a nickel-sized black head in the bottom of the foot, almost directly in the arch.
Black head is in like.
Black head, not
All right.
black head.
I'm gonna.
Black head.
I'm gonna fucking peel that out.
All right. As you attempt to pull it out directly
With a dagger I summon.
As you attempt to just pry it out, you find that it's not getting getting any farther out, and you actually are losing blood from it.
I'll deal as much damage to myself as I have to. I just want to fucking.
Though after fiddling with it a bit, you do realize that for some reason unscrewing the head counterclockwise from your foot pulls it out with little effort.
Okay. Is it a face?
It is a set of mandibles and a strange proboscis that has ridges on it in a spiral pattern.
Okay.
And you do the same to the other foot as you find another one. And you find a few more on the sides of your feet, and one on your mid calf on your left foot. And all of these are taken out, and the wounds do begin to bleed a little bit longer, but you do see the blood coagulate.
Okay.
And I assume you're still walking.
Yeah.
Or you at least continue walking after you complete this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shortly after you finish this odious task, you come to a crossroads, and you see a traveler coming from the left direction.
Okay.
He is wearing a red hat, an adventurous backpack, and fairly standard vestments and breeches, and good traveling shoes.
Does he look like a merchant?
No, he looks like he's heading to somewhere that you can't imagine where. And he does not look like he has a large amount of goods to sell, though looks can be deceiving.
Yeah.
He doesn't look particularly wealthy. Nor does he immediately look like any sort of humanoid fae that you're familiar with.
That doesn't matter either. It could be a fucking Rakshasa for all I know. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna look at the little sprite guy. Is he still freaking out?
He is slowly calming down. And especially now that the creature has turned away, he is calming down, though he is still not necessarily providing the best directions. Nor would he be useful for any information you believe, though you can roll insight to see if potentially you can glean anything from what's making him panic.
Okay. I'm gonna hail the one guy. Is that
All right.
the stranger?
And how do you do this? In what language do you do it? You do know how to say hello in Sylvan.
I'm gonna assume the first thing I learned is hello. I cannot speak much Sylvan.
Mm-hmm.
So I pretty much call that out to him.
A broad smile stretches on his face, very friendly. As he's just happy to see another mortal, essentially.
Yeah.
in this otherwise very dangerous
So he
realm.
does seem to be mortal.
He does seem to be mortal, yes.
Cool.
And he says, "Hail, traveler." In common.
Yep, of course he does. Okay.
And as he approaches, he kind of walks up to you, and he still has a somewhat friendly smile on his face, though he sees that you've gone through some shit.
Yeah, I got hurt. Real
And he
bad.
says, "A bit dangerous to be traveling alone at night, isn't it?"
You might say so. And then I notion to my little sprite friend,
Oh.
who's freaking the fuck out.
Well, I tell you what. I'm heading for summer, and judging by your direction, I can see that you're heading in a similar direction.
I am.
What say we travel together? Much safer.
That it would. I must say I'm not very trustworthy of strangers, but it is better than my current predicament.
And he said, and he kind of looks at you and gives you a wider smile and says, "Much more trustworthy than the Fae," and like nudges you a bit.
Hopefully. Do you happen to have bandages, gauze, anything, wraps?
Oh, give me a moment. And he kind of ruffles through his pack. He takes it off. He's kind of digging through, and he sets a dagger down. It's a very strange dagger. It appears to be made of some sort of black metal, but very clearly metal, not similar to your spears or your bow in the way that they are summoned from darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be almost just forged black metal. He pulls out a wide array of bladed tools. And then at the bottom of his pack, he pulls out 3 rolls of gauze and a salve of sorts.
Perfect.
And roll insight on him.
Please be trustworthy. Well, he's gonna seem trustworthy. That's a It's my insight. Oh, plus. Okay, that's a 9. I have a +5 to insight.
Okay.
YouTube originals. Watch now with YouTube Premium.
He seems like a straightforward and
What kind of race is he?
he appears to be human.
Okay.
Though you can't see the tops of his ears. He's a very featured human. Could potentially be a half. But yes, very fine features.
Okay. Well, he's probably a half elf then. Do you use magic? You seem like the type who uses magic.
No, I've never had any talent with magic. I've found my best suit is with a blade. And
So you're a fighter.
he produces several wooden trinkets that appear to be hand carved. In emphasis of when he blade.
So you're a crafter.
Of sorts, yes. I consider myself an artisan.
I see.
An artist, if I'm being generous, but yes. The Fae do love their fine trinkets, and I long to find a worthy of summer. And he just seems like a really nice guy. And he gives you the bandages, and
Yeah.
he gives you the salve. And
I assume I understand what the salve is for.
You can assume because it was given to you with the bandage.
Yeah. Okay.
It is some sort of either antiseptic or local anesthetic.
Yeah.
Local anesthetic.
All right. So I'm gonna use the salve. and then I'm pretty much gonna like monk wraps on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, use the bandages like bandages, but also like makeshift shoes.
Yes, of course. And with that, are you going to continue traveling with this fellow?
Yeah, I guess so. I do have 3 spells now, so I have 1 spell slot left.
Okay. All right. Roll perception.
You got it, dude. That's a 11.
Hmm?
That's an 11.
All right.
I'm rolling
you
like
notice
just low enough to like not know if he's trustworthy.
you notice that the fairy is still very concerned, but not really at anything in particular.
Yeah, he's kind of just panicked.
Though he does appear to be sitting, like kind of trying to pull your hand away from the traveler. You don't know if maybe this is just due to his panic and him not wanting to be close to people, though.
Now with YouTube Premium.
But yeah, he is staunchly avoiding that trap.
That's fair. 'Cause I don't trust him either, but you know. Okay. I'm not gonna walk next to him. I'm gonna just walk pretty much like a good 10 feet behind him.
All right.
To where like if he makes a sudden move, I can at least have some time to fight.
Of course.
And I still have my bow out.
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna roll perception.
That's fine.
All right. And I'm gonna ask you to roll perception as well.
That's cool.
Again.
That's cocked. That's even worse. Okay. 7.
You guys don't notice anything. Or at least he doesn't mention anything of note. You don't notice anything. With that, you guys are going to continue traveling. You notice that the road is getting wider and the hill leading more into a flat plain. And you can see very clearly, if the trees growing on the exterior of the palace are anything to go by, this palace is roughly 1,000 feet tall.
All right.
It is the single largest structure you have ever seen in your.
That's fair. Okay.
And you're gonna see this traveler whose name you don't know, by the way. Suddenly tense and stop.
All right. I'm again gonna stay a decent, part from him.
And he looks back in a much more serious, tone, and his face almost looks totally different when he's not joking around or smiling, for that matter. And he's gonna say, "Did you hear that?" And there's the slightest note of panic almost in his voice.
I heard nothing. I'm gonna tuck the sprite into my clothing.
All right, no problem. You do have a
And
pocket
if that-
in
yeah.
your cloak.
Okay, cool. And then prepare my bow
and
with a charge of Eldritch Blast.
and give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay, that's fuck. Oh my god, if it wasn't advantage, that would have been a 6.
All right, you see what appears to be,
but that's a 16.
Yeah, you see, like you literally had to get an 8 to see this, so I'm assuming you're happy because the other one was way higher.
Yeah.
You see what appears to be a very large bear running at you,
Oh great. Oh no.
just full on sprinting at you. It is not playing any games.
Audibly. Oh no.
And you see him back up and prepare his black dagger.
Okay. I'm assuming there's no way to avoid this fight.
It is coming from the right. If you, given the fact that you are now on planes, it could very easily keep up with you at a full sprint.
Yeah, it's a bear. It's not a fucking. Okay.
You feel that it would be better to take this fight now while you are somewhat, decently.
While it's on even ground.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna try to shout for Shibboleth, and then otherwise just shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right, Shibboleth appears.
Oh, thank lords.
Though you see that his once blue fire is now leaning more towards red.
Okay.
It's kind of a purplish.
That's cool. Okay. Let's fucking take this guy down. And I just tell Shibboleth, be ready for a fight. And I fucking Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll attack.
My Eldritch Blast is now... Yeah, it's +5. 20.
Nat 20?
No.
Alright.
I wish.
You hit.
Also, I was going to say, I blood right my bow beforehand.
Of course. Go ahead.
Like, because that's why I've had it out the entire time.
Bonus action, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Which does 5 damage to me. Did I actually heal myself when I was bandaging myself?
Roll medicine retroactively.
Alright. That's a medicine? 13.
Okay. And it's gonna be +2 because you used a medical salve. So yeah, roll a d4.
D4?
Yeah, +1.
It shall be done. Where's my D? Where the fuck is my... That's not... Oh my god, where'd it go? Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's a 3. Alright.
That was a 3 on the die?
Yeah.
Okay, so you heal yourself for 4 damage.
Okay.
For 4 health.
Alright, cool.
And, yeah, so you now have 4 additional health.
Alright. Oh man, that was a really bad die roll on the damage. I don't get a +2 damage from the bow, right? We talked about that?
No.
Okay, so it's just a straight roll for the bow in terms of damage.
Yep, it's a D10, right? That's what I said.
Yeah.
D8.
Yeah, D8 for the bow.
Yeah, D8 for the bow.
All right.
It's flat D8.
That's a 10.
10 damage.
I rolled really bad. Yeah.
All right. And is just so you know, the bear is currently about 100 and something feet away from you.
That's fine. I have the range.
All right. And what's Shib gonna do?
Shibboleth is going to prepare. And he's
All
he's
right.
going to stay next to me, but he's going to prepare for a fight.
Alright, have Shib roll perception.
Perception. He rolled a 12. I don't remember what his actual perception is. 3, so that's a 15. I have his stealth and perception written down.
Alright. And give me one moment. Shib doesn't notice anything except for the bear view.
He does have advantage on hearing, so if it's something like
Does he?
that, yeah, he has advantage on hearing and smell perception.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope, that's okay. 15.
Okay. And let's see. All right. As you have prepared your Eldritch Blast and fired it at this incoming, you feel a cold blade press against your neck and slash.
Oh, really? Okay, the dude fucking. Alright. I said it was far away from him.
Yeah, I know. That was the sneak up. That's what the perception hearing was for.
God damn it.
And you take 8 damage.
Yeah.
And
Cool, I'm already at half health.
with that, he sees that you didn't immediately die, and he's gonna back up, provoking an opportunity attack from you.
Yeah, from both of us, fucko, and we get advantage, bitch. Alright, so this first roll for me.
Yes, and while you're doing those rolls, I'm also gonna have you what's your passive history?
Passive history? That's fucking.
13?
I don't have an advantage in history, so it's 11.
11?
I have advantage in religion.
Oh. Oh, who left?
Or I have proficiency in religion, sorry.
Yeah. And
And the and my attack is at least a 19 because I rolled a 19. So
yeah, you super hit.
so that's the hit. That's the one for me, and then Shibboleth is +5, both 14, so 19 again. So both of us hit.
All right. And as you turn around and strike this usurper, you suddenly recognize the red hat. Welcome back, Asphodel.
The red hat.
Yes, you suddenly notice the red hat and realize its importance.
Realize what now?
Its importance.
I don't recall.
It's fine. This is a red cap.
Mm-hmm.
Red caps are known for befriending travelers and then slaying them and dipping their hat in the blood to die of red.
Oh.
He is an immortal fey creature.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna curse in fucking Infernal. Or no, Primordial, because fuck him. And 13, 16, 20, 24, 29 damage. From both of us.
All right.
Fuck him, that's why.
And with that, he is going to he's gonna kind of just take that full damage, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. He's gonna lose roughly half of his health.
Yeah, now we're both at half, bitch.
And he's gonna kind of mockingly laugh and walk away from you. And as you turn back around, you see the bear is no more.
It's no more. It's what now?
It's not there anymore.
Oh shit. I'm okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
And he's gonna look back and say, "You win this time, Hunter," and kind of laugh, and then walk into what appears to be some sort of portal.
I'm gonna cast. Oh, I don't have levitate. Shit. Wait. I'm gonna cast fear. That's the spell I took for when I hit level 5.
All right.
Yep.
And
Make a wisdom saving throw.
No problem. Will do.
Also, actually, he has to make a strength saving throw because Shibboleth attacked him, and both DCs are 13.
All right. He succeeds the strength.
It's okay, so he can run away.
And then the wisdom save is 13.
All right, and he fails the save, but you notice that he isn't afraid.
Oh, he's immune to fucking. By
every right in your mind, you know he'd be afraid.
Does he still go for the portal, or do I have time to actually go for him?
And he just, very similarly to the way the Earl King kind of disappeared into empty air, he just kind of walks into it, this time a visible, but it just kind of appears as he steps. There's no verbal incantations. He did not do anything with his hands. It simply appeared in front of him.
Damn it. Okay. He fucking he like casted major image and then fucking slit my throat. Bitch.
And you notice that he left his backpack on the ground.
Shibboleth investigate, and I motion to the backpack because I don't want it could be a fucking bomb, and at least Shibboleth might be able to revive himself.
Shibboleth walks over and sniffs it, and kind of paws at the bottom of the backpack.
Bring it.
And he's going to go ahead and drag that bag over to you.
Sprite, you could have said something.
And
I rummage through the bag.
And as you go through, you find that one of the items that he kind of hid it is a set of bloody clothes with a very, very sizable gash mark across the vestments.
Yep. Okay. Does he have any survival gear in here, or is it just clothes?
It's a set of clothes, a set of wooden trinkets that appear to be hand carved, a set of woodcarver's tools, and a now broken water skin.
I'm gonna take the spear out.
Yeah.
And try to ignite it with the spear if I can, by just using fire damage against it.
All right. As you stab it,
burn the whole thing.
As you stab it, you see the spear glow burning red, and the the backpack slowly ignites.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Um,
keep poking it just to make it go faster.
All right. And a short while later, you're left with nothing but ashes. Do you continue forward?
Yep.
All right.
Come now,
And,
Shibboleth. We must go.
You realize that this has been an eventful evening.
Yeah, it really
and
has. I
you
fucking
don't
hate this place.
you don't know whether or not time flies when you're having fun, or simply the day-night cycle is rather strange on Fairy. However, it appears the sun is already rising.
Yeah, I know it's very strange. It's just goofy.
And it almost seems to be rising at the same pace as you walking towards the heart of summer.
All right. I take the sprite out. Is he still freaking out?
No, he seems rather calm.
All right, buddy. One last time. One last turn. One last try. What is your name?
And he's gonna kind of like glance around and he's like, "You want my true name?"
No, just what should I call you?
Call me Toot Toot.
Go what?
Toot Toot.
Took took. All right. Is this what I sound like? Is this what I sound like to you, Josh? Just the
I don't know.
elvish version of Tone Tone. All right.
No, it's not the elvish version of Tone Tone.
All right. Took took. Got it. I'm Zephyr's slowly just getting angrier and angrier about this place. She fucking nobody teaches me anything. Nobody fucking tells me how to goddamn. At least if I go into a desert, people around the desert know what to tell me to survive. Mumbling to herself.
I'm gonna go ahead and have that fairy roll a perception check. To see if he hears you. That's a 17.
Yeah, I'm not like whispering to myself. I'm just like murmuring.
You're talking to yourself, but like, and he's like, "Well, you've survived so far."
Cause I'm good at my job.
Or maybe you have the right lessons. And he just kind of like shrugs, and he kind of jumps out of your pocket and starts flying in front of you, not as high or as far away as he has been.
You fucking Faye. You misunderstand the point of a direct conversation, don't you?
And he's just gonna kind of like fly in a small little circle, and say, "Straight along this road, it will lead you to the heart of winter." And then he kind of just like stops and lands on your shoulder and says, "You can make your way from here, right?" And he's gonna try to start to fly away.
Isn't it your job to lead me there? At least take me to the door.
Fine. And he flies back and is like, "This is boring." It's very short attention span.
Well, I'm also gonna need your help on the way back.
And
So yes, you must stay with me.
You find that the rest of the trip is shockingly uneventful. You were on edge the entire time you were in the planes. I'll look out for anything that might come towards you. As the myriad dangers of Fairy have made themselves known to you this evening. You find that when the sun rises, the entire land around you blooms with wildflowers and
Okay, so it's one of those
wonderful
daytime
scents.
things where, like, don't go out at night or you'll fucking die.
And
You got it, dude.
almost intoxicating scents. Butterflies flying and flittering flower, small bees.
Okay, so the danger at daytime is the charm. The danger at nighttime is the fucking
and
everything else.
and you find that to some extent you can't seem to pull yourself away from a particular patch of flowers.
Yep, I was right. The danger
Roll a
is the
wisdom
charm.
save.
Uh-huh, yep, okay. Thanks for proving my point, Josh.
That's what I'm here for.
18. Natural 18. So wisdom
Alright.
save is 23.
Yep, you've managed
I
to
burn
pull
it.
yourself away. Managed to pull yourself away, knowing that it is. You're hesitant to actually burn any of the flowers here in summer.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Simply because you would hate to offend the queens.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't want to die.
And
I'm smarter than that.
you find your way with Toot Toot's aid to a large gate made of vines, guarded by centaurs.
Well, I'm fucking pretty much bloodied. I've been beaten to a pulp. I prepare the horn. I put my weapon away.
One of the centaurs walks up to you. He has very, very long hair, braided and on the side in front of his shoulder, and a very large mane going down his back and leading to the horse portion of him. He approaches you, bare-chested, wielding a very large pole arm, and says, "State your business."
Fairly exhaustedly, I'm a mortal messenger carrying a message from the Lord of the Hunt. I wish to
And
deliver and leave.
with that, he says, "One moment," and he kind of clops back towards the vine gate, and a small nimbus of orange light appears at the gate. Upon further inspection, you see it to be a similar looking sprite to the one that is helping you.
Okay.
And it takes the message, you can assume, and flies away. And with that, we are going to take a short, probably about a 10-minute break. Everyone go ahead and get something to drink, get something, to eat, do whatever you need to do. And we'll be back at this, quarter of the hour.